Yo. We are live. Thank you. Come on in. Y'all know what time it is. Had a good birthday yesterday. I appreciate everybody making it so special. Y'all are far too kind. I had a ball just chilling and enjoying life. But we're going to get into this Diddy news. Diddy something else. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time you watch this, we getting it in. So let's get started. The thoughts, views, and opinions shared at the Flow Show No Filter are for educated and entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional. I am just good. Happy Friday. We made it to another freaking Friday. Pat yourself on the back. We made it. Every week it's a goal. Let's get to Friday, work done. We can enjoy the weekend. Some of us work the weekend, but for those who don't, we get to enjoy the weekend and relax. Special shout out to everybody out in the atmosphere, everybody in this chat, everybody on Apple and Spotify. Y'all all came together and made my birthday amazing. All the love, all the birthday wishes. I try to respond to as many as I could, and my finger just started hurting. I was like, they showing me so much love. I'm going to have some broken fingers trying to type all these messages back and click this and click that and happy birthday and thank you. And I just appreciate it. So if you wish me happy birthday, if you purchase something from the online, from our online store we just launched, andidon'tLikeIt.com, I appreciate it. If you got a subscription, I appreciate it. If you just listen to it, listen to my podcast, I appreciate it. If you tell your friends about it, I appreciate it. Whatever you do to help keep truth alive and keep the lights on at this podcast that we all love and enjoy it. Like I said, I enjoy it just as much as y'all enjoy it. Trust me. You know, if you're getting up at 6 a.m. to work on something on your birthday and excited about doing it, you know you doing the right thing. You know you doing what you're passionate about. So thank you guys for allowing me to do this podcast and keep the truth rolling and keep talking about what the hell we want to talk about. I appreciate y'all for that. That's the best birthday gift I could ever ask for. Now, we'll put all that mushy stuff aside. More mushiness, birthday over. It's back to business. Hawk, Diddy, and the rest of them gonna get it. Where you at, Jiggler? The Jiggler. So before I get into the Diddy, well, let me let you know what's going on with Diddy first. Diddy has a new indictment that we have to talk about. I see True in the building. She missed my birthday yesterday, but True, y'all know who she is. Chrissy says, happy belated birthday, Team Pisces. Thank you. Good morning to the morning crew. Thank you. Yes, Michelle. Yes. I appreciate everybody, Grand Rise and Breakfast crew. So Diddy got a new indictment. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to dig into it a little bit, too, because a lot of people saying, well, there's no new charges. Well, it's some info in this indictment that if you really look into it, it just explains further that Diddy is cooked. Like we always say, he cooked, he crock-potted, he waffle makered, he deep fried. He foreman grilled, he air fryered, all of that. And we're gonna talk about it. And we're gonna get into a couple of interviews and this and that, a little clips I want y'all to hear. But yeah, Diddy in trouble. And I'm guessing Jay-Z is probably happy that it's much more attention about to be on Diddy now. Because damn. But first, Ariel, before I get to it, one of our listeners has brought a cause that of another boycott. She was the one. Ariel brought the blackout and asked me to talk about it and spread the word. And I did that. I told you if anybody who listens and support this show, send me some messages. If you have a special cause or something you want to make aware, give people an opportunity to participate in, just send me a message. And I always do this disclaimer. If you don't want to participate, that's on you. This is not me pushing anybody or telling anybody what to do. This is me giving my platform to the people who dedicate and listen to me and support me. And like I said, if you want to help out and participate, you can. If you don't, that's fine. We all grown. You do what you want to do. So anyway, this time is she wants me to announce. I'll just read it verbatim. She says, "Hey Flo, just wanted to send you an update on the next corporate blackout starting tomorrow, which is today. Is today, which is March 7th. It'll be March 7th to March 14th. There will be they're boycotting Amazon and for the DI and amongst other things. Amazon getting all kind of money, so they could use a boycott. But she said, I was hoping you could spread the word on the podcast. This one will last a week, so it's got some more momentum. And she's currently catching up on my podcast. So apologies if I spoke on it. I did not speak on this. And so thank you, Ariel. So if you want to participate in the boycott of Amazon, it starts today and ends March 14th. Power to the people. We trying to let them know, let the people in power know we want to be listened to. We don't want you up there just doing whatever the hell you want to do. We don't want you just swinging your black marker all over the place and not paying attention to what we want as a people. So again, thank you, Ariel, for bringing that attention. If you want to participate in the Amazon boycott, it starts today and lasts to the 14th. That's on you. I appreciate it, Ariel. As always, she keeps us in tune with what's going on, the boycotts and where the people are uniting. And you know, this the number one thing about this platform is people uniting and us united. I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe with all this up top. They just try to say stuff. So then we argue. And then next thing you know, now we ain't unified. And we the ones paying $100 for eggs. We don't need to be arguing. We need to be unified. We need to stay unified and understand that, hey, I might say some different than what you think on some things. I'm sure you got some takes I don't agree with. But at the end of the day, we going to stay united on this platform. And if we disagree on a few things, we just going to agree to disagree. And we're going to keep moving and stay united and let them know we not playing. So with all that being said, let's get into it. People in the chat, don't let me forget to thank everybody who shopped and the subscribers. I normally don't, but a reminder about halfway through this show would be great. I definitely, because I don't want to forget. So what the hell is going on with this new Diddy indictment? Well, that's the question everybody wants to know, and we about to get into it. Oh, and we have a famous prisoner that spoke on Diddy too. I'm gonna slip that in on y'all. So let's see what's going on with this Diddy indictment. So I'm gonna just go straight to the paperwork, and we're gonna start off. I'm gonna read the indictment, and we're gonna go from there. This is the overview. For decades, Sean Combs relied on the employees, resources, and influence of the multifaceted business empire that he led and controlled, created a criminal enterprise whose members and associates attempted to engage in, amongst other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. Sean Combs, the defendant, operated his business headquarters at various times in Manhattan and Los Angeles under a variety of United States-based corporate entities, including Bad Boy Entertainment. The entities and business included, among other, record labels, recording studios, an apparel line, alcohol marketing agency, and televised network. Also a media company. At all times relevant to this indictment, the defendant engaged in persistent and persuasive patterns of abuse towards women and other individuals. The abuse was at times verbal, emotional, physical, and sexual. As part of the pattern of abuse, Combs manipulated women to participate in orchestrated performances of sexual activity with Combs, and at times with Combs and a male commercial sex worker. At times, Combs and others acted as under his direction, made arrangements of women and commercial sex workers to fly into Combs' location. Combs ensured participation from the women by, amongst other things, obtaining and distributing narcotics to them, controlling their careers, leveraging his financial support, and threatening to cut off the same, and using intimidation and violence. So let me stop right there. We got a little bit more to get into. This indictment is heavy, but let me stop right there. So they basically saying that he used his company, he used his employees, he used his resources to force people to be involved in his sex trafficking ways, allegedly. And when I read this, I said, you know what? This sounds familiar. And it made me think about this. You remember Phil Pines, Diddy's assistant? He definitely talked about these things. And if you remember when the Fall of Diddy came out, I was like, this sounds like some stuff that's going to be in this superseding indictment, because it was kind of weird that none of that stuff was said prior to, and then after the Fall of Diddy comes out, I mean, right around the time Fall of Diddy come out, that's when they saying they got their new superseding indictment. And it was also almost like, okay, the feds gave them the green light to go ahead and put that information out in the documentary once they were done with their case. That's just me speculating. But if you know me by now, a lot of times my speculations be on the freaking money. I'll be like, I'm good. But anyway, let's listen. You heard the first part of that indictment. So let's listen to Phil Pines and see how his statements corroborate with the indictment.
What would he require for a Wild King night?
We usually had a laundry list of items that included lights, alcohol, marijuana, ketamine, Molly, mushrooms on the top there.
Was the code to the safe 1, 2, 3, 4?
Baby oil and Astro Glide were very important. Candles, incense, Apple TVs, electronics, computers, iPads. Obviously, there was, male libido supplements, stuff like that. Those requests started to become more frequent. It started to occur on a daily basis. There was a requirement. We had to keep those things stocked.
Phil, can you come back upstairs to help me set up the red light?
I would get a lot of voice notes from Diddy.
How often?
Daily, hourly, every 5 minutes, every 5 seconds.
Would you ever be asked to bring things to Diddy during a Wild King night while it was ongoing?
Yeah, for sure.
Phil, I need some Cialis. And give me 20 Xanax, please. Hey, Phil, I need a plan B. I need 10 Adderall. The mushroom capsules, the microdose. Can you bring that out to me, please?
What would you see when you would go into the room?
There wouldn't be anything happening while you were walking into the room.
But there would be people there.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about who the guests were?
A lot of times it was girls who were a little bit under the radar, that didn't have a lot of influence. I think that speaks to the type of situations people were put in, you know.
So that was Phil. He was basically detailing what was going on. He said the same thing that you hear in the indictment. Used, he was one of the employees. He was in charge of getting drugs. He was in charge of supplying all type of sexual, pills and libido and all type of freaky deaky. And not only that, if you remember the fall of Diddy, we went over this in great detail. But if you remember, he also said, and this is another allegation that's in this new indictment that just dropped yesterday. He also said that there were times that Diddy made him engage in the freak off wild king nights, whatever these titles are, what they call them, freak offs, wild king nights. It's just all freaky. And so that was also in the indictment, that some employees were forced into actually not only just getting supplies, but actually being a participant. If you remember, Phil said that Diddy asked him to come in the room or something and told him to get some with the young lady. And he said the young lady consented, and he said he was uncomfortable, but he did it. So it's just always interesting when we get into these indictments, and we can line up actual real interviews with people saying the exact same thing in this indictment. Now, is Phil Pines going to be called to the witness stand? Hell if I know. But it's mighty funny that Phil, and he was working for Diddy as recently as 2019 and 20, is kind of spelling out the same thing that they're saying in this indictment. Makes you wonder. And so in this indictment, we got they said physical abuse by Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka P. Diddy, aka Mohawk Diddy. Now, of course, I added Mohawk Diddy. In the indictment, it just says Puff Daddy, aka P. Diddy. So the defendant, on numerous occasions, from at least in or about 2009 and continuing for years, Combs assaulted women by, among other things, striking, punching, dragging, and throwing objects at them, even kicking them. And then they go into talking about the hotel and more forced labor. And when you're talking about forced labor, you get into some heavy stuff. I mean, they don't play about force. I've been an entrepreneur most of my life, so I've had businesses and I've dealt with, compliance issues and stuff like that. They don't play about forced labor. They don't play about I'll just say illegal labor. And they damn sure ain't about to play about forced labor when you involve in getting people to go buy drugs, getting people to look for sex workers, getting people to do all kind of nasty stuff against their will. They're not playing with that. And I don't know if Diddy and his attorneys realize how serious this is, but this is serious. And I don't think they're taking it serious enough. It reminds me, I told my best friend this story. I said, this is where it reminds me, we were playing basketball. I was on the basketball team. And we were playing a team that was, we were good, and we were playing a good team. And, we were so caught up in the hype and believing that we could just walk on the court and because we were who we are, you just walk out there and just win. And so we walked out, we started the game. Immediately, the game was like 20-0. Like they immediately got off. Coach called a timeout. I'm thinking he about to say something come up with some game plan or give us some strategy. He said something that was funny, and I'll never forget it. When I told my friend, he laughed. I said, he called a timeout. We go to the huddle, and he leans into the huddle, and he says, I'm just calling this timeout to let y'all know that the fucking game started. And we were floored. And that's all he said. In other words, y'all not attacking this with the seriousness that you're supposed to be attacking this game with. Y'all think this is a joke. And so I'm just calling this timeout to remind y'all that the fucking game started. And then we went back out there and we played our A off and actually won the game. But I'll never forget that. And it reminds me of this. I'm like, is Diddy and his lawyers, are they not going to realize how serious this is until the judge gives them 100,000 years? And then they're going to realize how serious it is? Because up until this point, they acting like this is a jaywalking ticket. Or like it's just, oh, nothing. They're just trying to attack him because he's a black man. Not to mention all of these crazy stories we're hearing, all of the video we see where he's stomping Cassie. They don't get it. And that is another reason why Diddy is going to be cooked. So let's get into this article, which deals with the implications and what's going on, because there's more going on with this indictment with Diddy. This is coming from NDTV World. Sean Diddy Combs accused of forced labor in new indictment. So U.S. prosecutors on Thursday unveiled a new indictment against Sean Diddy Combs, accusing the hip-hop mogul of forcing employees to work long hours and threatening to punish those who did not assist in his 2-decade-long sex trafficking scheme. Sean Combs still faces a scheduled May 5th trial in Manhattan on federal charges of racketeering, sex trafficking, transportation to engage in prostitution. While the new indictment added no new charges, as we've already talked about, it described what prosecutors called the forced labor that Combs demanded in connection with the racketeering conspiracy. It said Combs and his associates maintained control over some employees by forcing them to work long, hard hours with very little sleep. And they used threats. And in threats, they're talking about even physical force, financial harm, psychological harm, and reputational harm. In other words, they used whatever means they could to threaten these employees to help him with this illegal that he had going on. And in doing so, Combs, assisted by members and associates of the enterprise, caused these employees to believe they would be harmed. Told them that they would lose their job if they didn't comply with Diddy's trifling demands. My words, not the article. Such pressure caused one unnamed employee to engage in sex acts with Combs. Could that be Phil Pines? Let me read that again. Such pressure caused one unnamed employee to engage in sex acts with Combs. Now, unless it's a whole bunch of these employees that was doing this, it might not be. But from what I'm hearing, to me, that sounds like Phil. So in a letter to U.S. District Judge Aaron Subramanian, who's, of course, overseeing the case. Prosecutors said they expect to provide Combs' lawyer with additional details by March 10th. Now, by March 10th, they're supposed to let the lawyers, Diddy's lawyers, know exactly who the victims are and some of the names that are being held right now. Now, we won't know, but according to them, it will be for the attorney's eyes only. But over here, we speculate, and I'm thinking, well, we know Cassie is one of them for sure. And then that other one that was held on the balcony pretty much sounds like she's one of them. And it definitely sounds like Phil. So we got a few names that might be in indictment. We shall see. But they also asked that Combs be arraigned on the new indictment on March 14th, which is a week from today, Friday, next Friday. Prosecutors said Combs' sex trafficking scheme ran from 2004 to 2024. So all you have to do is look at all the cases in between that time from 2004 up until now, and you'll get a clear idea of who they're talking about in this indictment. Many of the civil lawsuits were filed under a 2022 New York City law giving alleged victims the gender-motivated violence a window to sue, even if statutes of limitations had expired. The deadline to sue ended in February. As you know, Combs is still locked up, awaiting his trial on May 5th. And as you see that, as you hear what happened and what's been going on in this indictment and the new stuff, it's not getting any better. Matter of fact, it's getting worse by the day. Now, we didn't hear anything about an Enterprise letter. Today was supposed to be the day. I haven't heard anything about it. They haven't mentioned it. So we shall see any update. Maybe we'll get an update today, later today. If we do, I'll try to post something about it if we do. But as of right now, the Enterprise letter, which if you remember, the Enterprise letter is supposed to spell out kind of all of this and give names. Now, I don't know what is taking. That's why it lets you know whatever names are involved, they got to be some big names or something, because why are they holding these names back? So why are they being so evasive about these names? They want to keep talking in circles, talking in riddles, but when it comes to these names, we keep getting played. And so we'll definitely see. But also to go along with what these employees did, this young lady did a nice job spelling it out. I want you to hear what she said. She's her name is Kadisha. She does a lot of the Diddy work on TikTok, especially. But she
receipts this man has is insane. He has photographs, he has text messages, and he also has voice memos from Diddy talking about the setup and the cleanups of these freak-offs. Philip Pine's allegations against Diddy are very similar to those in Lil Rod's lawsuit. And we know that Lil Rod also worked on the Love album, and he worked during the Love album as well. Diddy's assistant was regularly asked to get a laundry list of items for the freak-offs that Diddy referred to during the Love album times, allegedly, as Wild King Nights. A list of items included lights, alcohol, and a lot of different substances. He said those requests started to become more and more frequent. It started to occur on a daily basis. There was a requirement.
So this is more spelling out. Check out this. He had to clean up the nasty rooms.
Personal devices so family members and business partners wouldn't find them. Pine said that one of the hardest parts about his job was having to clean up these rec rooms after Diddy's events. He said the floors in the room were slippery due to the mass amounts of baby oil used in the acts. There would be baby oil surrounding the bathtub, and there would be a bathtub full of water, and you would reach down there to unplug it, and you would feel the baby oil was in the bathtub. He said that he would also find bodily fluids, used condoms, baby oil, Astroglide, broken glass, urine, and blood. He said it wasn't uncommon for there to be stains on the furniture or stains on the sheets that they needed to remove. One can only imagine what was actually happening. It's disgusting. He also included more text messages from Christina Korm that said Diddy said he's going to need emergency cleanup at the hotel once they leave and come to the house. And another one said, hey, Diddy is still in the hotel, but when you get to Mapleton, he asked if you could bring him stain remover for a chair and couch and black trash bags and baking soda too, he said. He also shared other text messages that seemed to be from another employee. They said, I just got to his hotel. He is litty, but he is still vibing. Hit me up when you get to Mapleton. He said, bet, cleanup gonna be insane. This person replied, I call it baby oil party, Khaled voice. Diddy's assistant also said that he recalled a time during his employment witnessing Diddy allegedly getting violent with a young woman. He said, I remember at the time I saw Diddy assault one of his guests at the home in Florida. Things were getting a little heated. They were very argumentative. He cursed at her and told her, I told you I was crazy. He claims that Diddy kicked this young woman twice, and after she fell to the floor, he ordered him to take off his hoodie. She was topless, and my thinking was I had a little jacket on. So I took it off to cover her, got her in the Uber, and she went home.
So this is more evidence of him kicking. And I don't think that's Cassie that she's talking about on that one. But did you hear that? Forced labor to pick up and clean up all kind of crazy, nasty body fluids. Diddy, you a nasty motherfucker, man. And see, that's what I mean. Like that ain't got nothing to do with money and like just because you got money and power, I wouldn't even want nobody cleaning up behind me on no nasty, crazy, trifling stuff like that. You don't have no dignity or no character or none of that. Makes you think that Diddy make people wipe his behind? Did he wipe his own behind after taking a dump? Like, this dude is insane. I could have never. Could you imagine Diddy asking y'all to clean up body fluids? Power to, no shade towards the people that work for him because, hey, we all got to do what we got to do, and it's up to you. If you want to do that, you could do that. But I'm just speaking for me. The first time Diddy would have asked me to do something like that, I would have went the hell off on his ass. It's almost like they know who they can get away with and who to ask because, man, come on now. Let's hear a little bit more of this.
And described that Diddy allegedly ordered him to have physical relations with the girl to prove his loyalty to him. He said he took a shot with Diddy and his female guests at the time, and he alleged that was Diddy's way of making sure that you felt comfortable. He said he then went back to the office and sat there, and then he got summoned again to take another shot. He said that he remembers Diddy allegedly saying the words, prove your loyalty to me, your king. He claimed that Diddy grabbed him by the shoulders, gave him a massage like a coach would give a player that's about to enter a game, handed him protection, and then pushed him to the girl that was sitting on the couch. He said, I froze before it took place. I didn't know what was happening. In that moment, I felt like, is this fun for him? Is this a test for entertainment? Does he know he's doing this? Is he that gone? I didn't know what to do. He then said that the woman gave him consent and nodded her head, and he performed for a little bit, and then he ran out of the room as soon as he didn't see Diddy in his sight anymore. Honestly, just my opinion on this, I think that this former assistant for Diddy possibly got caught up and he had no choice but to give his statements, and this is why he testified to the grand jury. And
cooked. Didn't I tell you in the beginning of this episode, he cooked? This lines up too much to what this what this new indictment is talking about. And these prosecutors and these feds are not playing. Anybody that think that Diddy just gonna smooth his way out of this one, I got a volcano in Alaska. If you want parts in it, I'll sell it to you. But ain't no way. Y'all know what I would have been like, I'm out. I ain't cleaning shit, Diddy. You crazy. And anybody working for you crazy, because I'd rather flip burgers. I'd rather do anything than to be part of this trifling web of Diddy that just is just non-stop trifling. The trifling never stops with this dude. And I just don't, what pisses me off is I just hate when people take advantage of people like in this way. This is crazy. Y'all know I fight for the everyday worker and how we get treated and how they treat the worker. I don't care, like I say, the DoorDash delivery, whoever. That pisses me off more than anything, because we all need money. We all trying to survive. We all trying to pay our bills. And because Diddy had much more money than the average person, he used that to make people do weird things, do things against their will. And I've seen it. You know, person trying to pay their bills, they don't have time to stop and say, hey, man, what? I can't do this. But then it's up to a person like Diddy to calm, just appreciate people and treat them like they're supposed to be treated, man. This is crazy. I don't like it to the motherfucking T. Like all the way. And it's just funny, not funny, like ha, but funny, like ironic. Everything in this new indictment was spelled out in this fall of Diddy and by Phil and by some of the other employees. Now, what I'm wondering is, he has conspiracy charges. And I've been saying this from the beginning. People are starting to catch on, but I've been saying from the beginning, where are the co-conspirators? We need to see and hear who the co-conspirators are. You can't have conspiracy by yourself. So I know there are some co-conspirator names coming. You can't be the only one in a conspiracy. A conspiracy, it takes more than one person to conspire. And so that's what I'm waiting on. Like, who are these co-conspirators? And are they trying to get people to talk? And is that why they holding off on naming names? You know, are they going to not name some names of people who giving up information? It's just something about why the hell are these people? I don't get it. Why are they hiding them so much? What's taking so long for the names? Like I said, the only thing I can think of, maybe these people, they're trying to see who gonna help and who not helping, or who giving up information. And so maybe that's why they just not rushing to put the names out. I don't know, but I don't like it at all. And another thing that went on is they're bringing up, what is her girl? It's the girl named Amanda, the young white woman, or she was a girl at the time that was on live with Diddy, and he was talking about, well, you know the story. I'm gonna let this break, but this, with these new allegations and all these people starting to talk, it's just like once something comes out, it like breathes life into another part of the story. You remember the white girl, the young little white girl that Diddy brought into his house? That's starting to go viral again. Tell me if you remember this story.
Watch the clip that I'm about to show you. Remember, as you watch the clip that I'm about to show you, remember the charges that Diddy has been pressed with, and keep an open mind. This is for.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me, and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
That was on a live stream, by the way, and afterwards, Diddy tried to cover it up, but you can clearly hear her words there. He picked her up off of the street and said to come in and play with his kids. Pretty crazy, right? Especially when you consider the charges currently against Diddy, including allegations involving a 9-year-old. Would you want your daughter to be going over to Diddy's house? I imagine not. Well, in this case, it was live streamed exactly what happened. And it gets so creepy when you realize that she wasn't even there with anyone in her family or even there necessarily to be with other children of Diddy's. She was there because he saw her and wanted her to be.
And then I always come over.
Yeah. And it's Ava Brioni Combs.
That's the most creepy part right there. He kisses her on camera. It's on the cheek, but that right there alludes.
Thank you, Shauna. Yes, it was Ava, not Amanda. I know I couldn't remember her name. It's Ava. Thank you, Shauna. Y'all remember Ava? That was a creep. If you want to go back and listen to that live now, oh my God. So we were talking about this yesterday, how stuff was so much, it was so many red flags. It just lets you know how even me, like this isn't an indictment on you guys or people not paying attention. Even me, anybody, we saw this stuff, and because we had those blinders on of how we look at celebrities and Diddy and this and that, we didn't pay that any attention. But when you think about it, how creepy is it for a Diddy, a diddler, a Mohawk Diddy to be on live telling a story about a young Ava in this video? Man, she couldn't be no more than 13. I'm going to give her 14, maybe 14, nothing past that. I'm thinking 13, somewhere in there. Saying that Diddy, Papa Combs saw her in the streets and asked her to come play with his kids. No mention of parents, no mention of no guardians. Then she's telling a story on live, and then he kisses her on the cheek. This kid he just met, this young lady that he just met, who is a child. Come on, y'all. Now, knowing what we know now, do you know how creepy that sounds? Like, and we all just watched that and we would laugh because this was around quarantine time. This was like COVID around that time. We were all kind of like, in our own world, staying out of the streets. And I remember watching it. We all laughing. I was, I didn't, at this time, I'm not thinking nothing crazy, but at the time, no. But now it's almost hard to watch. And when you think about it, if any normal person, I don't even want to use me as an example. That's how nasty this thing is, but just a person. And if they saying, hey, I got this child and I told her to come play with my kids, and the child calling the person Papa this, Papa that, no mention of no parents, no guardian. You don't see no parents, no guardians, nothing. And then you kiss her on the cheek. That boy, that's a wild boy. That's all I can say. And that's a wild thing to do. And it's so cringe. And like I say, I can't help but think back to that time and think that even me, I didn't look at that as I didn't really pay that no attention as far as being weird or strange or out of place. But here we are. And so that just show you, it ain't, hey, look, anybody can be naive or blinded for a second. That's why it's important for all of us to continue to talk and come together. And if something don't look right, we're going to bring it up. because now I'm paying attention to everything, because I'm putting that on myself. I'm looking at myself like, wow, as much as you pay attention, you got to pay attention even more. Because I watched that and I didn't think nothing was wrong with it at that time. Now, not only just because of the new information, but it's just like now when you just take your beer goggles off and look at Diddy for what he is and who he is, that's trifling. That's weird. That shows something ain't right. And so it's going viral again as this new indictment drops. And I don't like it. And speaking of, and I don't like it, we got to take a break right now and let everybody know who the hell is responsible for this podcast right here. Who is responsible for this truth that we hear every morning, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. or 9 a.m. Depends on what platform you watch me or listen to me on. And what this podcast is brought to you by the subscribers. And now the people that have shopped and went to And I Don't Like It, got them a hoodie, got them a t-shirt, got them a no flow show, no filter hoodie, and all kind of other stuff. And we're going to shout them out. And y'all know I do this every day to make sure I give flowers and appreciation to the people who make this possible. Without the support, this podcast, without us supporting us and everybody who listens to this podcast, it don't happen. So I'm going to make sure I always shout y'all out and appreciate all of y'all every time. It only takes a couple minutes and it's well worth it. So let's shout out the And I Don't Like It shoppers who have went to the merch store. Y'all have been buying and liking and appreciating all this stuff that we have designed and put work into. And nothing feels better than that. You know, the money is one thing, but I bust my ass to be the best and make things as the best I can. I want the hoodie to be quality. I want it to look good. I want my site to look good. I want it to look nice and clean and simple like me. And y'all feeling it, and I'm glad. So let me shout out some of the shoppers. Let's see who we got. We got Ida, I'm sorry, but I know the last name is Ortega. Ortega copped her a And I Don't Like It hoodie, the black one. I appreciate you on that purchase. Who else we got? Amanda Bayer. If I said that wrong, I apologize. She got her an And I Don't Like It t-shirt, white with the black lettering. Emily Ann Mars also got the Flow Show t-shirt in white with black letters. Diamond Gonzalez got an And I Don't Like It tee, white tee with black letters. Jamise Reed got her the Flow Show No Filter tee, white with black letters. I appreciate all of y'all purchases. Y'all are amazing. Y'all, we almost out of our first order of clothing already. So get yours while they last. And as a matter of fact, right now the t-shirts and hoodies are anywhere from $5 to $15 to I think even $20 off one of them. But I know they're like $5 to $15 off right now. And that was supposed to be from the soft launch, which was Thursday. That was supposed to carry until Friday, which would be today. But you know how I do, man. Y'all show up and show out so much. I'm extending that. So go ahead and get you a t-shirt, hoodie. I'm extending it to Monday. Monday, everything goes to full pricing, but I'm extending it through the weekend. So go ahead and grab you a hoodie or a t-shirt. They loving them. And it's funny because it's like split right down the middle. It's a lot of And I Don't Like It. And then it's a lot of Flow Show No Filters. It's like a 50-50 split on what everybody buying. A lot of people getting both lines. So it just is an amazing feeling. And y'all know, man, I really care about delivering a good product. And I ain't just talking about the clothes. I'm talking about even coming in here and doing the show. I try to make sure every show is consistent. Every show, you're going to know what you're going to get. I don't come in here. I don't take. When I come up, I'm coming to bring it. So thank you for supporting, because I work hard to try to give y'all. Also, let's go to the subscribers. We got another subscriber of the day. And so let's shout out the subscribers for keeping the truth alive. Y'all know me. I'm too busy speaking up and boycotting and calling out billionaires left and right. I don't want none of their corporate money, because I don't want to compromise this show even in the smallest percent. So my goal, and I'm glad that y'all understand my goal, is to have a self-sufficient podcast media platform that's for us, by us, and it's not influenced by no outside money, corporate, none of that. And I'm glad that y'all understand that, and y'all have been subscribing, and that will make my dream come true. Because I told y'all, if I had to wake up in the morning and come in here and talk about bubblegum shit that don't mean nothing to get my money, I couldn't do it. I don't care how much they were paying me. 80% of the motivation for me to get up and get on this microphone is because we talking about stuff that matter. We helping victims get closure. We calling out the elite corporations, whatever we need to do to make sure we all right. That's what we doing on this podcast. So keep subscribing. Keep copping merch in the merch store. It's going to a good cause. It's keeping this podcast rolling, and it's also giving a middle finger to the corporations that want to shit on us left and right, because we don't need their money, and we're going to continue to speak. And whatever y'all want me to put out here, I will. Y'all know it. I ain't never scared. Sometimes y'all want me to call out or start stuff that I don't even really totally understand what y'all want or what y'all doing. But if you bring it to me, and we got that relationship, you know I'm going to stand 10 toes behind you. Even sometimes I don't even know what the hell you talking about. Y'all know how it is. You with your friends, sometimes something break out. All you know is you got your friends back. I don't care who right, who wrong. I got my friends back. And so I got y'all back, right or wrong, because y'all invest in me and I invest in y'all. So check it out. Let's shout out these subscribers. First, we got Vanessa. Vanessa, thank you. Thank you for the subscription. The $3 donation means the world to me. It's saying that you want to keep truth alive, and I appreciate that. Also, we got Tabitha. Tabitha, I think this is the same Tabitha. Tabitha sends me so much stuff on Facebook. I appreciate it. Don't never hesitate to send me news or clips or whatever. It don't bother me. This is what I do. So don't never feel like, oh, I'm sending Flo too much stuff. No, this is what I do. So when y'all send me stuff, it helps. So don't ever feel like I think I'm DMing Flo too much, because I don't mind it at all. So Tabitha, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you the same Tabitha I see from Facebook. I appreciate you for the $3 donation and your hard-earned money and putting it to a cause of keeping the truth alive. What can I say? But as always, every day we got one subscriber of the day. And this subscriber went above and beyond. We asked for $3, but if you could give more, we always appreciate more. If you can only give $3, we appreciate that. But this particular subscriber, Shalithia Franklin, is today's subscriber of the day. She gave and donated a $5 donation for subscription. She has a $5 subscription. Like I said, we only asked for $3. She gave $5. And so I want to give her the ultimate shout out, Shalithia Franklin, because you ain't had to do it, girl. Clap it up. Everybody thanks Shalithia and Vanessa and Tabitha in the chat for keeping truth alive. And if you can, the subscription and the merch link is in the notes for the show. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to continue to bring you the truth in both sides. We don't paint narratives here. We bring information and we talk about it. That's what we do. I don't need everybody to agree with me. I just want y'all to get the information, and I give y'all my opinion at the same time. So we're going to keep rocking. As a matter of fact, who is our shopper of the day? Because, we got a new subject. Yesterday was Jennifer. Who is the shopper of the day today? Who came and spend some extra coins in the store. And today's shopper of the day is Ida Ortega. She spent $60 in the And I Don't Like It store, and your $60 going to a good cause. I can't wait to get your hoodie out to you. Shan got you, and let's just thank Ida Ortega for being the shopper of the day, and also contributing to keep truth alive. Ortega, that's IDA for everybody in the chat. IDA. Thank you for copping. And as always, I appreciate it. And I like it. Oh, as a matter of fact, let me correct myself. She got the And I Like It hoodie. Ida. And if it's I don't know if that's a here. Ortega. Let's just say Ortega, because I don't want to mess it up. But Ortega got a And I Like It hoodie. My bad. Not the And I Don't Like It. Got the And I Like It. And guess what? And I like it. So thank you to everybody for supporting the show. Y'all give me the energy to keep going. I swear I can't wait to get up out my bed and give y'all these stories, especially when it's something to talk about. So let's get back into it. Did y'all know another celebrity was kicking it with Diddy? Yeah, we about to talk about that real quick. I don't know if y'all paid attention, but y'all know what is his name? The crypto guy. What the heck is his name? Sam Bankman-Fried. That's his name. He saw Diddy. You don't know who Sam Bankman-Fried is? Let me give you a quick reminder before I go into what he said.
He had become a celebrity. There's no question. One of the
over $150 billion in 3 days.
One of the richest people on the planet, and certainly one of the youngest rich people on the planet.
He's on the cover of Fortune this year, being compared to Warren Buffett.
30-year-old billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried, better known as SBF, saw a meteoric rise as crypto's golden boy.
The more time I spent with Sam, the smarter I felt that he was.
My goal is to be able to donate almost everything that I make.
A seemingly altruistic billionaire looking to have a big impact.
I'm giving about my legacy. Like, I care about the impact that I have.
He struck me as somebody that was really trying to do something transformative.
Which is why the crypto scandal that engulfed him shocked the world.
News overnight, Sam Bankman-Fried is now in custody in the Bahamas.
His $32 billion cryptocurrency exchange, FTX, goes bankrupt in a matter of days. $8.9 billion in customer funds are missing.
I thought he was the Mark Zuckerberg of crypto.
So they thought he was the Mark Zuckerberg of crypto. Only reason we talking about him right now is because he is in the sale of kicking it with Diddy, and he spoke on him. And I'm gonna tell you what he said. Let you hear what he said about Diddy. But yeah, just so y'all didn't know, that's the crypto guy that took all billions of dollars from all type of people. He's actually in the same prison as in jail as Diddy, and he's in there for 25 years. So he sat down with Tucker Carlson, and Tucker Carlson asked him about his interactions with Diddy and how Diddy was and blah blah blah. But I figured, you know what? Let's listen to it. I want y'all to hear what Sam said about Diddy and what's going on in there.
For Dr. Switches, it's so hard to do anything we don't have the digital world.
So, like, have you made friends there? Are you hanging with Diddy? I think he's in there with you.
He is. And I don't know. He's been kind. I've made some friends. It's a weird environment. It's sort of a combination of a few other high-profile cases, and then a lot of ex-gangsters, or sort of, alleged ex-gangsters.
Yes. Definitely alleged. So what's Diddy like?
Obviously I've only seen one piece of him, which is, Diddy in prison. And, he's been kind to people in the unit. He's been kind to me. It's also, it's a position no one wants to be in. Obviously he doesn't, I don't, as he said, it's kind of a soul-crushing place for the world in general. And what we see are just the people that are around us on the inside, rather than who we are on the outside.
Oh, I'm sure. And you're two of the most famous prisoners in the world in the same unit. What do the armed robbers think?
Well, it's a really interesting question. And of course, some of them, I think, are thinking like, wow, this is sort of a big opportunity, to meet people they wouldn't otherwise get to meet, which is, it shocked me that it makes sense from their perspective, but boy, that's not how I think about prison.
Sorry to laugh. No, I bet it's not how you think about it. No,
it's not. And laughing is all you can do sometimes. There's no better alternative. They're good at chess.
So, they've been hiding so much of Diddy's identity, and we haven't really seen much pictures. We caught that one little video that actually people got in trouble for putting that video out where Diddy, said he was not guilty in the courtroom, and we haven't seen much prison. No prison photos or footage or anything. So, we all wondering what the hell going on. So I thought that was, I don't know, kind of cool to at least hear something that somebody's confirming that he's in there and what's going on. And I gather from what Sam said, he said Diddy has been polite to him, but he said it's a soul crushing environment, which also lets me to believe that he's Diddy been in there probably in a depressing state, is what I gather from Sam's some of the stuff he said. But yeah, so that's the crypto scammer. Is in there for 25 years. Said he ran into Diddy, or he's sharing the same area with Diddy or whatever. I don't know how it goes in jail. Pro at that. Luckily, God willing, God bless. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna get out of here. Apple and Spotify, appreciate all of y'all. If you want to boycott Amazon, it started today, ends next week, from the 7th to the 14th. Again, I appreciate everybody who went out their way to make sure my birthday yesterday was special. Y'all did an amazing job. I'm gonna say it again, best adult birthday ever, and it ain't even close. As always, I love y'all. Enjoy your weekend. And I'm out. And just like that, another one is wrapped up in the books. Morning crew, what is up? Talk to me. Tell me something. I just talked for an hour straight. I know y'all got something to say. Let me get Apple and Spotify loaded up. Y'all know the drill. Give me a second. Man, I can't wait for this case to start. I ain't gonna lie. I am so ready for May 5th. How about y'all? Do y'all have any idea what type of stuff is about to come out in this case? I don't think people quite understand. Oh yeah. It was fun watching. Yeah, y'all. Yesterday was a nice show. It was beautiful to watch. I enjoyed it. I always learn a lot about y'all, about being able to watch y'all interact. That's another good thing why I like watching the panel and I like doing it. So let's see. Hold on. Let's get this. Hold on. Let me put the music on for a second. Let me get Apple and Spotify going. Boom, 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 boom. Where we at? Boom. Back. Exactly. That's a good point, Mini Me. Mini Me says Sam is definitely getting groomed. The diddler is not nice that he doesn't interact with Luigi. Yeah. Definitely, I thought that was a weird interaction. That's why I definitely wanted to bring it to y'all and let y'all hear it for yourself. What is going on? Yeah, y'all. So we got a lot to talk about at lunchtime. I haven't. I think we gotta see. Hopefully, our boy Greg is available. I gotta check on Greg. We gotta check on Greg, but I'm pretty sure he's cool. But what else we got going on? Oh yeah. She probably is confused, Patricia. I think you're thinking of Shanna. We got a Shauna and a Shanna. Shanna is always sleep around this time. Shanna will be on the lunchtime. Oh, you all right, Michelle? You all right, Michelle? Yeah, we all hoping Michelle feeling better. I don't know what was going on. Yeah, when is that supposed to happen? When they supposed to get those astronauts, y'all? What is going on, y'all? What's up with that? Hey y'all, Kobe. Kobe got vacation starting tomorrow, y'all. What you got planned for the vacation, Big Cole? Felix, what you got plans? Kobe, Wampanobi? Hey, vacation sounds good. Yeah, get better soon, Michelle. I can't wait. I'm ready for a vacation myself. Definitely ready for a vacation myself. Jamaica. I'm thinking about doing Jamaica. Anybody out there like Jamaica? So as far as the astronaut situation, according to Mini Me, she's saying Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams have to wait until their replacements arrive at the International Space Station next week before they can check out later this month. Yeah, that whole thing is crazy. Oh. Yeah, y'all. What we got going on? So that's the track letters. Okay, let's see what else we got, y'all. Come on, we doing this our 2-minute drill with Mini Me. Trump late Thursday signed an executive order authorizing the federal government to stockpile cryptocurrency assets that it seizes through law enforcement proceedings. So, like that money from Sam, the crypto guy. That sounds like a winner. Hard Rock Casino is always nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's sweet. Mini Me said she went to Jamaica. Oh yeah, I can't wait. I want to plan to have my son. I want that to be me and my son's summer trip. We normally do one every summer since he was, I think we started when he was about 6 years old, and we always did a summer trip. So this summer trip, I would like it to be Jamaica. I would like for me and my son and whoever go out to Jamaica and have some fun. I've never been to Jamaica. K Marie, everybody say good morning to K Marie joining the breakfast crew. We ain't doing nothing, just over here talking. Doing the 2-minute. I'm doing the 2-minute. Mookie said I love Jamaica. Went with Bob Marley too. I can't wait to go back. Thanks, Mookie. Yeah, I can't wait. We got another update from Mini Me. DC's Black Lives Matter Plaza is going away. The nation's capital city will remove the large painting of the words Black Lives Matter and on the street 1 block from the White House. So they going hard on Black Lives Matter, huh, y'all? Oh, okay, she said she got fam in Jamaica. Oh, excuse me. Bless me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Jamaica, and I'm pretty sure my son would love Jamaica too. I've been in the Bahamas, but of course, Bahamas ain't Jamaica, I'm sure. I know that. War 2-minute drill, Mini Me, war heroes and military first are among 26,000 images flagged for removal in Pentagon's DEI purge. Thank you. Thank you for the bless yous. Boom. Let me move this thing up. I need it. It's a little tricky. Thank you. My son will be 18 May 23rd. Yep, he'll be 18 May 23rd. So looking forward to it. Can't believe I will have an adult child in a couple of months. Life comes at you fast, don't it? Yeah, Jamaica. Yeah, hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. If we plan it sometime in the middle of the summer or sometime, I'll let everybody know. If people are available. We usually do our trip in July. Anytime in July. Sometimes we'll move it to August if we can't get it done in July. But so it'll probably be July, maybe August, but it'll probably be July, but we'll see. But between July and August, I want to put a Jamaica trip together. So I'll let y'all know as soon as possible, like when I know. like when. But I definitely want to do that. I think that'll be a good trip for us. Wow, Michelle, that's amazing. Michelle said her son's birthday is May 23rd. Wow, that's crazy. I always say birthdays mean something. Amy said today her son is 24. She don't know how she got a 24-year-old. Yeah, I'm asking the same thing, Amy. I'm asking the same thing. Oh, for sure. All right. Yeah, if the time is right. Yeah, I'm gonna give everybody plenty of time. It'll be plenty of heads up. I will let everybody know at least 2 months in advance. So I will definitely give everybody plenty enough time. If we want to go, anybody interested going to Jamaica, we can plan it. So I'll like I said, I'll let everybody know the tentative dates, like at least 2 months in advance. Because Jamaica is calling my name. Oh, sweet. Okay. He said they changed my flight from Detroit to Jamaica. I feel you. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know. I would love it'd be a nice trip. Okay, look, I told it's something to birthdays. Shauna says her oldest daughter's birthday is May 20th. I'm telling y'all, there's some connection to birthdays. Look at this. May 24th. And guess what was crazy? My son's mother is May 30th. So some about these May birthdays. If you got a May birthday, you probably gonna be around me in some way, shape, or form. See, look at this. See, Tuck, oldest daughter, birthday is May 30th. See, I'm telling y'all, it's something to these birthdays. I always believe that. It's like anybody around me or just anybody that's close to me in any kind of way, their birthdays line up with like my son's birthdays or like my mother and father. So like my mother's birthday is August 17th. My father's birthday is August 31st. I bet you some people in the chat got some connection to some August birthdays. It's crazy. Some about them birthdays it connects us. Let me check. It's still downloading. So another 5 minutes. Y'all know it at 55, 5 minutes till. Remind me to upload the podcast. See? I told y'all. Look at that. She said she August 19th, Angie. Oh, wow. And look, Amy said her brother is. Wow, Patricia, I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, y'all, everybody sent Patricia some love. She said her son died at 45 from someone putting fentanyl in his joint. Sorry to hear that, Patricia, but that's a big reason why I do what I do. Just to do what I can to help bring awareness and help to stop bull crap like that and call people out. So I'm definitely sorry to hear that, Patricia. And you know, silliness and situations where they do where they do crap like that, those are the reasons why I do what I do. Because the world we live in is just cruel, and if you don't have a lot of us standing together and standing up, it'll be even a bigger mess, man. So my heart goes out to you, Patricia. But you, one thing about it, you in the right community, and we gonna hold you down. We're gonna hold you down in this community. Sorry, everybody. show Patricia definitely some love, man. We all know, like, that's just the worst. And it just pisses me off how much people do stupid stuff in this world and don't understand the value of life. So I'm always do. That's why I tell people, I cover everything. I'm a very worldly person. I'm into sports. I'm into all kind of stuff. But I gotta talk about stuff that matter. That's what drives me. So I'm gonna always advocate in some way, shape, or form. It don't matter how big I get. I'm not gonna be on this thing talking about nothing stupid. I saw somebody else said they lost somebody that in the chat. I want to give them some love too. Let me see, who is that? I saw somebody say they lost their brother. I thought I saw somebody in the chat say they lost their brother, but maybe I was looking at something else. Well, I'm glad okay, Angie. Let's show Angie some love too, y'all. She said her brother passed away. My mother just lost like her big brother, her favorite brother, and she still talk about him to this day. He passed away maybe how long ago? Maybe 7 years ago. I don't know. Time flies, man. I don't even know how long. My uncle Art. So I feel your pain, Angie, through my mother, because she lost a lot of people, but her brother, Uncle Art, she always bring him up, so I know how it feels, what I ain't gonna say I know how it feels, but I can feel your pain through my mother, going through that same situation. So everybody show Angie some love and let her know she in the right community too. We gonna hold you down, uplift you, and do whatever we can to get through these days, because it ain't easy. But when you got a good community, a good group of people that can share and shower you with some love and just allow you to just be who you are and say whatever come to your mind, man, ain't no better feeling. So shout out to you, Angie, sending some love your way for losing your brother. Yeah, so yeah, man, I appreciate it. Like I said, man, always feel free to express anything you might be going through or anything you just might want to put out there. That's what we here for. We talking about news, but this platform is bigger than just talking about news. This is a family. It's a community. So and nothing comes before the family or the community. The stories, in my mind, the stories are part of it, but it's the community that we build, and that means more than anything to me. So condolences to Angie and Patricia. What else you got for us, Mini Me? Mini Me, you got some more 10-minute tickers for us? Some quick news bites I can run down for the crew? Oh yeah, this is going. Let me tell y'all a trick. So I'm out the country, right? So I am actually an hour ahead of the East Coast. So like I told you, when we start at 7:30, yeah, I hate moving clocks, Amy. When we start at 7:30, it's actually 8:30 for me. So I like having that extra hour, kind of to prepare. Even like the lunch show, it's actually 1 p.m. for me, not 12 p.m., but it's 12 p.m. Eastern. But now I ain't gonna have that hour cushion no more. So that means I gotta wake up or I gotta do things even an hour sooner. So I hate when the time go back. I like having that little extra hour cushion. And anybody that be running behind schedule and this and that, they know that extra hour is so key. So God, please be with me on it as this time moves back up, because I've been doing so good, but that extra hour helps. I ain't gonna lie. That extra hour has been helping me be on time. I mean, y'all know I'm a stickler for time, or if I miss the time, it's only gonna be by a minute or two. But now I really gotta bust my butt because I don't got that hour of cushion. So thanks for reminding everybody that the clocks will move forward by 1 hour this weekend. Losing an hour for me. So I'm losing an hour of sleep. And then March 8th, we celebrate International Women's Day to honor and appreciate women worldwide. Oh, we had a good speaking of, yeah, Amy. Yep, I'm out the country, Amy. I ain't American, Amy. I'm a Caribbean. You thought I was an American? I'm a Caribbean. I'm a Caribbean. Now I'm just playing. But we had a panel last night of all women. Y'all know we always have our ladies' night. I think Thursday night is becoming ladies' night, but I don't know if Shan says she might want to do something on the weekend or when y'all decide whatever one day y'all want to do. But so far it's been Thursday. So Thursday night has been ladies' night on the panel. And somebody was like, man, that's a good thing, man. You empowering women. And I'm like, I didn't even think of it like that. But hey, I'm glad to do that. But I didn't even think of that. I just like to see my community come together and talk and bond and talk about whatever they want to talk about. Shan Brandt brought an update on the Breonna Taylor situation. We all know the Breonna Taylor story. I don't want to go into it. It's going to piss me off. But yeah, so last night we had another ladies' night panel in Flo's house. It was a birthday celebration. And they did the same thing they always do. They said they were wrapping up around the hour mark, and then they ended up being on for a whole nother hour almost. So, shout out to the ladies for enjoying it. They gave me a lot of compliments. They complimented Shan and the whole community as a whole, everybody that comes together. And if y'all know, I've been telling, before we even start doing this, I've been telling y'all on the podcast for a long time that we have the best community online, and it ain't close. And now I'm glad that Shauna and Amy and Lauren and Felix, Mona, Michelle, Jennifer, everybody, Diamond, everybody who participated. I'm glad that y'all get to see what I've been saying, because y'all know me, I like receipts. So now y'all can co-sign that I don't just be talking shit when I say stuff. I ain't one of those people that just say stuff because it sounds good. I ain't wired like that. So if I just won't say nothing. So if I didn't have a great community, I wouldn't mention it. I'm not saying I would lie. I just wouldn't talk about it. Like, I don't say stuff to just gaslight people. And so y'all know I've been saying how great this community is forever. But now, thanks to the panel, they get to see, thanks, Mini-Me, they get to see exactly what I've been saying. And now you can tell. I don't be lying. I don't make up nothing. If I say it, it's true. And so I'm glad for the panel to get to see, because they even talked about how they appreciate, being able to come together, because of me bringing people together, and they loving each other, and they messaging people. They becoming friends like they knew each other forever. But that's just a reflection of the whole community. It's hundreds and thousands of us, and it's a blessing. Shout out to the algorithm for putting like-minded people together. Let me start this music real quick so I can upload Apple and Spotify. Hey, Minnie. Hey, Hey, Mini Me, it's still download. It's still like mastering and mixing. So give me another 5-minute reminder. Thanks, Jennifer. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. But I'm telling y'all, what really made me happy about it is that y'all get to see what I've been saying. Because I know people, you see people say that all the time because they just trying to gaslight. Or they say, oh, I got the best this or the best that. My fans are the best. And they just saying it for hyperbole. They just saying it because that's what you're supposed to say. See, I wouldn't even say it. I'm not going to say it unless it's 1,000% how I feel. And so by y'all coming together, y'all can testify. Is it not the best group online? Anybody that's down with us, is it not the best community? We ain't arguing, we just talking. And guess what? We all got different opinions on certain things, but we just talk. And I've always known that people like that existed. It's just not, most people don't do their platform like that. Most people want to base their platform off arguing and just ghetto shit. And people going back and forth. That ain't my thing. My thing is this. We can disagree, but we can still talk. You can say what you got to say. I'm going to say what I got to say. And we're going to love each other after that. So that's why when people, every now and then when you have that person that say, oh, well, you said this about so-and-so. I don't like that. I don't know if I can continue to follow you. And I'm like, bro, go ahead on, because this ain't what this movement about. We got real love for each other. We don't judge each other on one take because you got an opinion about a story and I don't like it. Nah, I'm not going to follow you no more or be friends with you online no more. No, that ain't what this community about. This community is about people coming together and accepting everybody for whatever they feel. We all grown. We all came from different backgrounds. You don't know why I feel the way I feel. I don't know why you feel the way you feel. I'm not going to judge you on that. But this is going to be a space where you can come and say what you got to say, because we're not judging about no take. We brought together and bonded because of us investing time in each other and having each other back. We not together because we all stand on one accord against Elon Musk or against Trump or against the Democrats or against this person or against this group. That's not our bond. We bonded because we stand with each other and we support each other. And if that ain't how you move, this ain't the community for you. That's as simple as that. So let me see if this is back up and running. One of my sons is, look at that, August 17th. That's my mama. Look at that. I told you it's something to these birthdays. Birthdays, if you ever notice, people who are close to you in whatever shape or form, the birthdays will line up. I told y'all that. Look at Genuine. Look what Genuine just said. One of the sons is August 17th, and the other son is August 31st. That's my mama and my daddy's birthday. My mama the 17th, my daddy this August 31st. I'm telling y'all, I don't know what it is, but it's something to birthdays. Let me put the music on again, see if it's ready to upload. Apple and Spotify is officially loaded. So check this out, K. Marie. My brother is December 23rd. My sister is October 8th. How is that? I'm going to say it again. You just said you December 16th and your son's is the 23rd and the 17th. My brother is December 23rd. Ain't that crazy? And my sister is October 8th. Look at that. We got a Christmas baby. Your son, 12/25. Like I said, my brother is December 23rd. I'm telling you, man, I don't know what it is. I don't even get into astrology. I just have always noticed that people who are close to me that I vibe with, there's always some type of birthday correlations. I don't know what the hell that means, but it is true. It is true. I don't know what it means. Numbers are crazy. Look at this. So check this out. So look at this, Felix. Lauren says her mom's boyfriend is 12/25. Come on, man. It's all these months. It's 365 days. It's 12 months. But look at all these correlations. Like I said, I don't know what the hell it means. I'm not going to say that it means, I ain't going to say I'm no astrologer. I don't know about none of that. I just pay attention and say some reason these birthdays line the hell up. Know what I mean? See? Now see, Tuck. I just told you my son's mom is May 30th. And my son's dog is September 23rd. Now I know we didn't bring in our dogs and our pets, but you know we all love our dogs and our pets like they're human. And our dog's birthday is September 23rd. And I didn't know that when I bought my son his dog, that he was September 23rd, and my son is the 23rd. And they twins. That dog and my son act just alike. See, wow, okay, so happy. So wow, your best friend since 14. Her B-Day was yesterday too. Wow, Angie, I'm telling y'all. Now that I say that, just pay attention to people that you're really close with, and ask them like what their parents' birthdays are, or ask them what their children's birthdays are. And I'm telling you, it's gonna line up so crazy to you. You're gonna be like, man, it's something to this birthday mess. Oh yeah. Hey, Jennifer. I told you, we don't play about our birthdays, but shoot, in my family, you better know everybody's birthday, especially the women. You better know everybody's birthday or your ass is grass. So I'm glad you're impressed, but yeah, definitely you don't have much of a choice in our house, in our family. You better know. You better know everybody's birthday. But yeah, I do know everybody. I'm pretty good with numbers too, so that helps. Wow, look at that. Me and Kobe's cousin are both 3/6. I'm telling y'all, man, these birthdays will trip you out. So, Michelle, your best friend's birthday is March 4th, and one of my closest cousins, his birthday is March 4th. Like literally if of all my cousins, if I was to say one that I'm closer to, it would be him, and his birthday is March 4th. Yeah, they didn't break. And they didn't break. I actually got it so from this Spanish, had some type of Spanish noodle dish. And I enjoyed it. It was good. And thank you, Jennifer, for the lunch. Look at that. She said, Mookie, my sister is 7'11". Wow. Hey, look at that. That's sweet. Mookie said when her son was born, she had 7-Eleven. She got Slurpees all day. That's what's up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We got to do this thing. Hey, look. One day we're going to be having a Flow Show No Filter 10-year anniversary. Hey, look, we're going to have our 10-year anniversary. We're going to have our 5-year anniversary. But you know we're going to do it big for our 1-year anniversary. And just so you know, I think the 1-year anniversary for the Flow Show is going to be October 30th. October 30th will be our 1-year anniversary. So y'all know, I'm just giving y'all that date now. Y'all know we're going to have to do it big. I don't know how, a lot of people don't really get into Halloween. My family, we did for the kids, not as much as an adult, but for those that don't mind Halloween, we might do a big Halloween party. I don't even know, but October 30th is our 1-year anniversary. Just so y'all know, put that on y'all calendar of the Flow Show No Filter. Let's see what we got. Mini Me. Netflix sets all women's boxing card for its second live boxing event, headlined by a rematch of last year's Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano fight. Let's look out for that. October 30th is the 1-year. October 30th. It's the 30th or 31st, but I think it's the 30th. I know it was the last day in October when I did the first episode. So I think it's October 30th. I'll double check that, but it's the 30th or 31st. But it's October 30th or 31st will be the 1-year anniversary. Sweet, Shauna. So Nadrima said her mom left her 7/18/18. She passed on her only living sister's birthday. Wow. My real father passed away 9/29/23. He passed on my mom's birthday. Want to talk crazy? That's weird to me. Yeah. It's definitely strange how that happens. I remember my grandfather, who I carry his name. My name Harold. Y'all know if y'all follow me if y'all Facebook friends, y'all know my real name is Harold. And my grandfather, whose also name was Harold, was pretty close to him. We played golf together. He taught me the game of golf. And he actually passed away. And then the funeral ended up being on my birthday. So every birthday, I think about my grandpa Harold. And that was strange. So I feel you, Nadrima, on how these birthdays and death days line up. I could tell you more weird stuff about that. I ain't gonna go. I don't want to depress y'all. But so my grandpa Harold, he passed away, and then the funeral ended up being right smack dab on my birthday. So I never have a birthday and not think about Grandpa Harold. Rest in peace, Grandpa. We them boys said Serrano got robbed. Yeah, I gotta watch that fight. I didn't catch that fight. You know I'm into boxing and fighting. So I gotta check that out. Okay, she said it happens in 3. My son's 4 months later, my mom, then day before Helen, my dog, always in 3. Y'all, we lost. Speaking of in 3s, we had the picture perfect family with the soul food type family and all of that. And we lost our top 3 people in the family, like the people who everybody in the family could kind of count on and kind of keep everybody together. We basically lost my 2 older uncles and my grandmother, which they all, those were the matriarchs. Like my 2 older uncles, they were like the go-getters, the breadwinners of the family. And of course, Granny was the one who held everybody together. And in a blink of an eye, we lost all 3 of them back to back to back. And my 2 uncles didn't even see 60. They were like 58, 59. And they were perfectly healthy in our eyes. And then all of a sudden, we lost all 3 back to back. Boom, 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 boom. And my family was forever changed ever since that happened. You take the top 3 people in the family. So what happened was a lot of the family unity or just looking out for the family fell on my shoulders. A lot of that responsibility fell on my shoulders at a young age because I was next in line or whatever, you know what I mean, to be kind of like the leader of the family. But I wasn't supposed to be the leader that fast. I was supposed to be another 15 years at least. And so I feel you when you say it happens in 3s, but that we never saw it coming. Lost my 2 uncles, which were the breadwinners and the rocks of the family, and my granny, all back to back out of nowhere. So I feel you. It's crushing. It's crushing. Yep, I was Granny's baby for sure. Like I told you, they called me Granny's boy. That was my name. They didn't even call me by my name. They would say, "Hey, we're Granny's boy." And Granny would be like, "That's Granny's boy." So yeah, I was real close to her and lost her 2, favorite sons all back to back to back. So y'all, it's just sad. And it's just cool to have people that you can talk about and vent to, because a lot of people you can't talk about this stuff to, because you don't even want them to know your business because they ain't up to no good. So appreciate y'all. Okay, so he can. Hey, look, so Lauren, your husband can totally relate. As a son, as a man, it's a special title when you're known as Granny's baby, because there's only one. And as much as everybody, because one thing about grannies, they make everybody feel special. So I'm sure a lot of my cousins and a lot of my people thought that, that she made them feel special. But just let's be honest, it was only one Granny's boy, and that was me. When nobody else called Granny's boy, it was me. So, hey, look, it's a special honor when the family knows who Granny's boy is, because everybody know Granny is the Granny running the family. As long as Granny alive, y'all know Grannies run the family, and whoever is Granny's favorite, you better not touch Granny's boy. So Lauren, I know your husband know. Hey, look, it's like you got an armor of protection when you Granny's boy. Like even their own kids know not to bother you. Granny will raise hell about me. And that's why I get this talk, everything I do, bringing family together, bringing people together, standing up. All of that is from Granny. That was Granny. Me and her would sit at the kitchen table. All this stuff, a lot of stuff I'm doing now, we would be sitting at the kitchen table talking about. So it was times when everybody else was running around for like New Year's. Everybody else would be running around having a partying and New Year's and having a blast out in the streets. It was many New Years I spent right up under Granny, just talking. I ain't go nowhere. I enjoyed my granny and my great grandmother so much that I would not go to. I would stay in and spend my New Year's with Granny. We do the countdown together and just talk about what's going on in the world. And when I look back, it makes sense what I'm doing now because I was always into current events. That's what me and Granny did all the time, is talk about what the hell was going on in the world and what we thought about it. And so shout out to Granny's. And anybody who was ever Granny's boy or Granny's girl, you know what I'm talking about. Yep. Back in the day, most grannies were like mothers to the boys, for sure. We love our grannies. See, hey, look, see, you know, and this how I know. This is Patricia. This how I know. I know you what you talking about. You said my son was my mom's baby. It drove me nuts. I know exactly what you're talking about. Your baby was Granny's boy, and it drove everybody nuts in my family, even my mom. It used to get on their nerve. But Granny, we just had to. Granny. That's where I don't like it come from. Granny had a way with saying things to me. She didn't have to get raunchy and raw and nasty and cuss at me. Granny would drop some swear words here and there if she needed to, but towards me, she never talked like that. And I had her words meant so much to me that all she would have to say is she would call me Harold Jr. or Boogs. It depends. But when I was really in trouble and it was some school stuff, she would call me Harold Jr. And she would just say, Harold Jr., I heard that your grades ain't up to where they're supposed to be, and I don't like it. And when she would say, I don't like it, that would hit me like a ton of bricks. She wasn't cussing at me. She wasn't yelling at me. All she had to say was something that I was doing, and that, Harold Jr., you doing this, this, and this, and I don't like it. And she would look right in my eyes. That would crush me. Next thing I know, I'm pulling my grades up. I'm doing everything I can because I don't want to hear Granny say she don't like it to me no more. So even I don't like it come from Granny. So just giving y'all some backstory. Exactly. You always, good point, Deborah. You always could talk to Granny about things that you couldn't talk to other people about. And that is so true. Hey, look, that is. Hey, look, you said my husband, Granny, cussed everybody out. Yeah. And see, that was the thing about being Granny's boy. I got to watch everybody get cussed out. I never got cussed out. But it was fun watching everybody else get cussed out. And it was always fun. Granny was the only one, and y'all will feel me on this. Granny was the only one who you could tell you could get your mom in trouble for. You know, other than that, you know, your moms have a dictatorship. You know, moms run the house. I don't care if dad around, who around, mom run the house, right? But Granny was the only one that you could say, mom is doing this, my mom, and then Granny going off on mom. That was the only weapon that you had for mom was Granny. And that was it. Other than that, you didn't have nothing coming. So Granny's was our only people we could run to when we wanted to tell on our mom or something that our mom did that we didn't like what our mom was doing. That's when Granny came in. I said, Granny. Yep. Granny had the higher ranking. Mom, only one mom had to bow down to was Granny. Exactly. Yep. Deborah, that's where I get this from, like planning trips, doing stuff. I have been doing trips with my son since I think he was 5, 6, or 7. So I started doing annual trips. I do annual ugly Christmas sweater parties. All of that comes from her. So yeah, my granny did the same thing, planned all the family reunions, all the holidays, all the trips, all the camping trips, all the fishing trips. All that was done by Granny. all the time. I wasn't able to grow up around my family because of the military. I didn't really know my mom's mom, and my dad's mom was mean as heck. Yeah, hey, look, I definitely feel I feel for you. I remember those situations when people had to be around the people and they just mean. But like you said, Shauna, I used to rap mama out to grandma all the time. I'm about to tell granny. You'd be like, I'm telling granny. Yeah, we had to tell. Hey, y'all, Angie got to get out of here. We gonna be right behind her. So hey, look, Angie about to get out of here. Let's all get out of here and get ready for later on. I gotta check on Greg, y'all. So make sure, hey, put a prayer. Make sure Greg good, because I ain't heard from him. But I'm sure he's fine. But let's put some prayers and make sure Greg okay. But y'all, since Angie gonna get on out of here, let's get on out of here with her. Let's get the I'm outs in the chat. Let's fill up the chat with the I'm outs. Make sure you like and share this. AndIDon'tLikeIt.com. Go get your And I Don't Like It merch, hoodies, t-shirts, tote bags, coffee mugs, tumblers. It's all on there. Subscribe. Everything is in the description. As always, I love y'all. Thanks again for all the birthday wishes. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.